So Stella does not feel so hot today. Stella's been vomiting and has been very lethargic. And she's also terrified to be out here. I've never actually seen Stella shake before. Lenny is getting his splint removed, and you think we're gonna x-ray him?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of see what the status is.
He's being a good boy. And his buddy Ringo over here is taking a knee as we figure out what's wrong, which is super incredibly sweet. And then I have to point something out. Ruger is in the front seat. Hi, buddy. How are you? You being so sweet? I told your mama you could come out, but she said no. She's afraid he's gonna run away. You wouldn't run away, would you? You're such a good beagle boy. Yeah. Yeah. Do you smell this beagle girl right here? Oh, does that look like somebody you know? Look, it's so sad. Oh, look at. Oh. Okay, I almost fell over. That might have to cut that out. I'm out here in the pasture. I'm doing a little bit of shuffling around, dilly-dallying, if you will. Dr. Cochran and team are on their way here. They are running a little late. They had an emergency surgery, which I'm sure that we will get to hear about. But this is kind of a big deal because they blocked off the whole afternoon schedule for us for a farm call. The foundation of this visit was Lenny needs a follow-up, and Bucky's coughing and just wasn't comfortable getting in the trailer that day. And well, it's also time for all of our dogs for their annual visits, all of our cats' annual visits, the new rescues, like all of the vet visits due at one time is a wonderful thing. If Dr. Cochran can give us half of a day like this to be able to do it, it is a disaster when you try to make so many appointments and have to spend so many days and times driving them all in and dragging them all in. So I'm really blessed that their schedule allowed for her to be able to make a farm call to us, and she's on her way. And I am cleaning up because I don't want anybody to see my mess. I don't want anybody to see my mess. And now I just remembered that I also have laundry not folded in the bathroom that they're probably going to use, so I have to go do that too. Ain't nobody. We don't live here, okay? We don't want anybody to know that we actually are like human and have messes. Hey, Fireball, are you excited to see Dr. Cochran today? He's not. Amongst other things that happened is that Mr. Hank decided that he was going to go take a fun excursion, and I can't find him. Millie will not come home from Miss Pat's house, and that's enough for starters. So let me change out my water because it's gross, because it got warm yesterday, so now everything's green. The tiring's amazing. Yes, I give my animals clean water, Dr. Cochran, I swear. Don't look. One day. Okay, come on, let's get going. The horses have strategically placed themselves in the barn. This is excellent timing and planning. My cats have decided they're going to follow me everywhere. That's perfect news. Rita, patiently waiting at the gate. Hi, beautiful. Hello. I don't know where Ernie is. Probably in his pasture. And I know that she's going to see Ivy today as well. She is in the barn. And then also have to go find Lenny, which shouldn't be a big deal because he is generally in the little's pasture. I've tried to call Millie home like 47 times and she refuses. So I'm just going to play out the rest of the animals and hope that by the time that we've made it through everyone else, that Millie decides to show face. Other than that, we're doing good. Clean water, back in business. That's the sand that comes out of the well. Don't worry about that. Adds character and things, minerals. That's what we're going to go with, minerals to our lives. It's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine. So you all showed up with an army today, and we've decided we're going to tackle dogs first. And Millie came running home from Miss Pat's. I was so nervous. She goes to our neighbors and babysits their chicken all day, and she came running home. So I immediately put Millie on the scale, and they're about to do some heartworm testing some rabies and distemper, and I don't know, there's something else that was on the list. And Dr. Cochran has given Fiona the once-over. I'm very interested in her seeing Stella after this. And then I have to point something out. Ruger is in the front seat. Hi, buddy. How are you? You being so sweet? I told your mama you could come out, but she said no. She's afraid he's gonna run away. You wouldn't run away, would you? You're such a good beagle boy. Yeah. Yeah. Do you smell this beagle girl right here? Oh, does that look like somebody you know? Look, it's so sad. Oh, look at. Oh, this is the cutest thing ever. He's just like you, huh? Excuse me, ma'am. They need you to get up and walk. You can't be weighed like this. You can't get shots like this. They need to draw your blood. I guess they could do it that way, but you're gonna need to get up. Excuse me, pardon me. But
I have a condition.
they've come. They have come to get you.
It's your turn.
So Stella does not feel so hot today. Stella's been vomiting and has been very lethargic. And she's also terrified to be out here. I've never actually seen Stella shake before. And she is shaking right now, which weirds me out a little bit. Because normally Stella is like the mafia dog.
You spayed too now, right?
Yes, you did that too.
Y'all roll on, we'll do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so Christmas just got called fat. We're fat shaming now. It turns out that everybody except for Fiona and Millie have a little bit of thickness. Oh, well, Stella didn't. Stella didn't get fat shamed. So.
6 out of 9, she's pushing it, James.
All of my junkyard dogs are terrified of Dr. Cochran, it turns out. Lenny is getting his splint removed, and you think we're going to x-ray him?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of see what the status is.
He's being a good boy. And his buddy Ringo over here is taking a knee as we figure out what's wrong, which is super incredibly sweet. All right. First of all, we're very proud that the splint has stayed on for this time. We didn't have any mishaps. Lenny's very pleased to have his beard scratched. Really happy. Ringo's in full support over here. A little jealous. He wanted a splint of his own. Hey, you're very noisy. You're very noisy. You're very out of control over there. They're like, Mom, it's almost food time, you know? It's getting close. Yeah.
You're cracking. That's gross.
That is gross, Lenny. Is that his knee?
I don't think so, but
I think it's your bandage.
It's gonna gross me out if it is.
I don't think it is.
Don't do that, Lenny.
He's being so good. Leonard feels very vulnerable in this moment. We may not be x-raying anything.
Leonard Lester, quit. I know that. Leonardo, stop it.
Millie, he doesn't need your help, love. Millie comes back now for help. Come here. Good girl. Oh boy.
Who is creating a ruckus back there?
We have a goat playground moment happening. Do not let him move.
They didn't shoot. I know, I haven't shot it yet.
Oh no.
Lenny, no! Don't do that. Can you get any closer to him, Christy?
No.
Lenny, be still. Be still. Put your weight right there. There you go. Good boy. Okay. That's a lateral. Okay. Have you got a piece of tape? No.
Hold on. I'll go and get it.
Then he walks back.
All right, so Dr. Cochran just said that Lenny's being bad, which is actually a sign of improvement, because in the clinic he felt so terrible that he wouldn't resist anything, which was very non-goat-like. And we like to say that he's showing off in front of his friends, but I gotta be honest, his friends don't care at all. But being able to use his leg is a sign of improvement. He's using it. He's using all of them, actually. It's working out great.
Sorry, kid, you're doing my...
Bucky's, you're being so good. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. They're writing down all your stuff. They are. That's a good boy. She said that you had good teeth. Yeah, she said your teeth were looking really good. That's a compliment. That's a good boy. You want her to check your teeth too? Is that what you think?
That does look great. Look at that tiny little baby scar.
When he came home, 2 fists could fit in there.
My whole hand could go all the way to the other side. And
Yes.
And you can see that jugular vein that fills up right there.
He did
your
so
own
good.
eyes.
He did so good. You did so good. You saved his life. Super important.
We try to be
He
good.
remembers. Look at his ears are back. He remembers. He's like, don't do that again.
He said, I remember when you stabbed me.
Yes.
I remember that first poke when I wasn't asleep enough.
So good. So good.
I'm sorry I mistreat you every time I see you.
Aw.
So wrong.
He doesn't think so. He loves you.
No, I'm gonna aggravate. I make you run around. It's terrible.
That is true. The first time she met Voodoo, she was like, here, I know you hurt, but could you run 57 times up and down the pasture? That'd be great.
He was
Aww.
like, you're full of garbage, lady.
Aww.
You're garbage. I know. That's what all the ponies tell me. I know. I heard.
Wow. 5 horses, a donkey, 3 goats, an alpaca, 6 dogs, 3 cats. I think that's everybody that was seen today. Unbelievable whirlwind. I didn't capture video of everything because I too was an assistant on top of the 3 that were here, and we just went through everything. Some things. Lenny's leg is healing. It does have a small abrasion in there. We cleaned all of that. We re-x-rayed him. We won't know about x-rays until later this week. Sadly, Millie tested positive for heartworm. That sucks. And Bucky's does have a little bit of rustle in his lungs when he breathes deep. We do feel like he's healing from whatever he's had. And Stella is sick today too. So all in all, nothing like crazy outlandish, but findings and things to work on. I will say that everyone is really pleased that it's dinner time. I just got done with Feed Up. And they're ready for their dinner too. So huge thanks to Big Thicket in Cleveland. Massive to my friend and our veterinarian, Dr. Cochran. Big thanks to the ladies that came and helped today too. Couldn't have done it without them. I can't even speak at this point in time. Everybody's going to be okay, but it was incredibly helpful that they came out and we could get this all done in one afternoon. Even if we didn't finish until dark, still super blessed. Okay, I'm going to feed dogs and cats now. Finish my day. I love y'all, and we will catch you on the next video.